I really did think that we were at the end of this GameStop saga, but here we are yet again with the whole thing starting up again. It just seems like GameStop will not go away. I thought we were done. Roaring Kitty made his return to Twitter, tweeted a bunch of memes, the price went up, and the price came crashing down. But for some reason, we're back again. We know this happened, so GameStop and Robinhood stuff, the 24-hour thing froze. Don't think you can blame Robinhood or be like mad about this. It's like an innovative type thing. Wouldn't be upset that this froze and stopped working because it's not everywhere, right? It's something that Robin was trying to do, but it did freeze because GameStop was going insane in this overnight market. Pre-market, it went insane too. But this is what happened. Roaring Kitty tweeted this Uno reverse card here, and that was it. That was what kicked everything off. GameStop started surging. Everyone said, "Oh my God, GameStop's gonna go to the moon," and it did. It did pretty well pre-market. It spiked up. I think it originally went up like 100% in pre-market, and then gave all of that back. But for Roaring Kitty, he came out with this Uno reverse card, and then later on, he also came out with this stuff right here on Super Stonks and Wall Street Bets, talking about his GameStop, I guess, portfolio. I don't know if this is his entire portfolio, but he gave his YOLO update. He has shares, he's got calls and cash. If we wanted to break it down, this is what it looks like. That he has 5 million GameStop shares, 120,000 June 21st $20 calls, $29 million in cash for a total of $210 million on this bet. So I think that's including the cash. So it's like 180 million, somewhere around there, of what it actually is, and like GameStop stuff related to GameStop. And he's taken that bet. And honestly, I would have expected him to take some money off the table, to make some money, and that this seemingly was not looking great. It looked like a little bit of a pump and dump maybe type thing, that he was going to do all this, the price was going to go up, then he was going to dump out of the options or the shares or something and take some money. But I think if he's holding all this stuff, it just doesn't make any sense. GameStop is not a fundamentally sound company. It's not something that is innovating, that's going to be like, wow, these are the next big things. These guys are going crazy. Like, it's a zombie company. It doesn't matter if you want to say that it's the best thing in the world and the stock price is all you look at. The fundamentals of GameStop just aren't there. And even the short squeeze story isn't there either. This is what the stock looks like. Obviously, the overnight, it shot all the way up to $45. It went up almost 100% pre-market and then gave all of those gains away. So overnight market, I guess 27.58. It's at 29.18. So it started off insane. I think if that pre-market pump, that Roaring Kitty's portfolio was worth like over $500 million, which is crazy. But he ended up just holding on to it, I guess, because you see this, it just gave it all back. And I just don't think this scenario is here where it'll make sense that, GameStop can be short squeezed. There's not the outstanding shorts like there were before. People aren't swimming in money. There's not like stimulus going, crazy everywhere. So I just don't see the situations adding up again for GameStop to have some insane rally. Even we see this going up 100% didn't sustain, right? People sold out of it. So, as much as people are saying that they're all in and they love GameStop and they're doing this and that, I'm sure there are people saying that and then seeing when it does this and selling off a bit, taking some profit out and making sure that they don't lose their money. But apparently, Roaring Kitty held all of his positions, which I think is kind of insane. But this is what he says right here. They held all of his shares. He's up 48% today, or $85 million. This is his updated portfolio. He's got the shares, which are just barely green, I guess. $28. It was $29.10, so those are positive. And these call options up 82%. So this whole thing, $85 million gain, and it's sitting at $290 million in this thing. With still 30 million, 29 million in cash. But this is insane that he's holding this, insane that he's doing this, and it just doesn't really make much sense. Like I said, he should take some money out, right? He should not be betting so much. Maybe that's what the 29 million is. I mean, that's a ton of money, right? But to bet $290 million or 250 million, whatever, 260, whatever it is, minus the cash, is still insane. And he risked losing it all. Like, this GameStop is not a fundamentally sound company. It's not something that's innovating, that's doing amazing. I don't think that there's the situation for a massive rally to send GameStop up, 500%, 1,000%, or whatever that it did before. The circumstances aren't there, and the shorts aren't there. People aren't flush with money. I just don't think anything's adding up, and we're kind of seeing that with what happened here, with a massive spike, and then when the market opened, even when it opened, it was a dump. So immediately when people could sell at this $40, they were taking their money out and running. So I don't know how many people are actually buying into this. And with him coming back and doing all of this, and people saying it's a pump and dump, and he already did this with retail, like last month when he came back to Twitter, GameStop rallied and fell hard. People are coming over and saying that he should be prosecuted, he should be gone after, which I don't know. It seems like kind of weird. Like, obviously he's posting stuff, and if he is if he's like buying, posting these memes and selling, then yeah, something should be done, right? But we don't have proof of that happening. He's holding the positions. He tweeted all this, came back to Reddit and stuff, and is apparently holding the position. So maybe that's not it. But this saying, I've seen numerous posts that Roaring Kitty should be punished over GameStop for posting his positions. For reference, Congress has direct oversight over the entire market as well as rule over individual companies who also lobby to them. Congress, despite conflicts, trade these companies and have consistently outperformed the market since 2020. And I hear little noise from media on this issue, though. And that completely is so relevant, right? The mainstream media could be calling for this guy to be investigated and held responsible and doing all this stuff, and he shouldn't be doing this. But if you say that, then you have to say the other part. You have to say Congress should not be trading stocks that they're overseeing, that they're regulating, that they know insider information on. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. But they're not saying that part. So you shouldn't be saying the other one, right? You either can say both or say neither. You can't pick and choose because they're the same thing. And ultimately, even for Roaring Kitty, it's only the same thing if he either knows inside information about GameStop stuff, or if he is buying before he tweets, selling after he tweets. If he was doing that, then that's, obviously that'd be something wrong. But it doesn't look like he's doing that. So simply posting your position shouldn't be a criminal offense. It shouldn't be something bad. Who cares? Post your position all you want. As long as you're not buying before, selling after, and trying to do all this weird shenanigans behind the scenes, why does it matter? It doesn't. But it looks like GameStop just will not go away, and maybe this is the last time, right? Because this was a one-day thing. It pumped in pre-market and fell all the way back down. Maybe Roaring Kitty gets wrecked from this. I don't see the things adding up to send GameStop roaring higher. I guess we'll see by the end of the month. That's when his calls expire. He's got GameStop shares. That's the majority of it. But we'll see by the end of the month when those calls expire. Will they expire worthless, or will he be able to do something with them? Who knows? But it might be the end of this whole GameStop saga if Roaring Kitty ends up losing, hundreds of millions of dollars trying to chase this trade. That's gonna do it for this video. As always, don't forget to smash that button and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video.